children in primary schools and 43 million in secondary schools, a huge figure. Joint Secretary Ministry of Education also said 200 million overall children going to the schools in the morning. 9.86 lakh of rural primary schools, secondary schools to the tune of 4.32 lakh, and maybe 3 primary schools of the level of 1.3 million. So the figures are huge, the funds required are huge, but then we know we are on certain aspects, we are on track, and there are gaps to be filled in certain aspects. What better political commitment we could have seen what we saw in the morning, but for the purpose of still, what is that political commitment to sanitation and to school sanitation in particular? Just try to collect some quotes from the history and the present situation. The third one is most relevant, given by Her Excellency President of India during one of the key speeches in our annual Nirmal Gram Puraskar, as we call them, for clean village schemes, which Minister also referred to repeatedly in terms of Nirmal Panchayats or open defecation free villages. Wherein President herself made this statement very relevant for the situation today. What we have talked of, all issues related to awareness and what should be the entry point and how school-led total sanitation, which Nepal normally talks of, is getting reflected in terms of literally the spirit of that in the statement made by Her Excellency. With respect to the programs being there, as I said, there are independent programs being done by ministries leading to the same, causing the same outcome, or intending to get the benefits to the children of this country, 200 million children of this country, who could be the torch bearers in future for better sanitation situations in the country. So the flagship program of Government of India with Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, the Total Sanitation Campaign as we call it, has got a specific component in the name of School Sanitation and Hygiene Education. So that's a component created specifically to cater for Ministry of Education, because at that time Ministry of Education was not able to take it up, though later on we integrated it in the ministerial program itself to provide for sufficient funding for the new schools coming up in the country, because otherwise there would always be buildings coming up and toilets running behind the schedule for those buildings or for those children to use. So that has become now an integral part, but to take care of the backlog and the issues which were initially would not be dealt for such a big country, and the number of states and union territories and the number of schools and the merely figures which were to be dealt with. So it was a component as a part of Total Sanitation Campaign, and which was run all across the country. And